Oh my god, who is that? That new transfer, Allegra von Kleist? I heard her family owns half a state back in Germany.
Rich people usually hide their wealth and act normal, but I'm pretending to be a trust fund heiress dripping in money. Also you, Crystal, will use that black magic ring on me again and swap our lives back. 10 years ago, I wasn't Allegra. I was Serafina.
How come you're born rich while I wear hand-me-down rags? I want your money, your parents, your whole damn life! A witch's black magic ring. The ring only works twice for soul swapping. And now, everything you have is mine.
Crystal stole everything from me, but she never counted on one thing. I survived. An organization called Raven found me. Margaret raised me. Then she gave me a new identity. From that moment on, I was no longer Crystal and I was no longer Serafina. I became Allegra von Kleist, the sole heir to a German fortune. You stole my life because you were jealous. So I'll make you jealous enough to hand it back to me with your own hands. You stole my life because you were jealous. So I'll make you jealous enough to hand it back to me with your own hands.
Look, Allegra's here. Serafina, mind if I sit here? Of course, we always treat guests well. Wow, that ham looks incredible. Our chef made it. I'm honestly sick of it. If you want, help yourselves. Serafina, look at her bracelet. Is that Bulgari's current season piece? So what? I have the exact same one in my jewelry box. Really? This is Cartedia's 1920 limited Heart of the Ocean. There's only one in the world. Serafina, yours isn't a knockoff, is it? What did you just say? Oh, right. I just bought a private winery in Napa Valley. I'd love to invite everyone out this weekend to relax. Napa Valley? Oh no, that place is packed. I have 3 wineries under my name alone. I'm bored of them. Mine comes with an 18th century private underground vault. And this weekend, I hired a 3-star Michelin chef for a private dinner. Really? We can all come? Of course. My butler will send a stretch car for you. Serafina, I hope you'll come early. I feel like we might actually get along. Since you're being so sincere, I'll be there. Perfect. See you Saturday.
Crystal, I know exactly how greedy you are. Once I put real obscenous wealth right in front of you, there is no way you won't try to grab it.
Allegra bought the whole winery? How much does that even cost? It's not a big deal. My family has plenty of wineries like this. This bottle? I've seen it in a Sotheby's auction catalog. It starts $100,000. We drink stuff like that every day. Why are you acting so shocked? Interesting. I remember the Winslows used to love organic table wine from small local wineries. They said pointless luxury was wasteful. That was forever ago. The family business has grown, so naturally our tastes have gone up too. The sun is giving me a headache. I'm going inside. Wait, I bought this at an auction a while back. I thought it would suit you. Oh my god! Isn't that the necklace Christy sold for over $1 million last year? She just gives away $1 million necklace? Allegra really is loaded. Serafina is so damn lucky. Why don't things like that ever happen to me? What's so special about it? That style is everywhere now. It's just a little gift between friends. If you think the design is too ordinary, I'll take you to a private atelier in Switzerland for something custom. But for now, it looks good on you. Fine. Since you put so much thought into it, I'll take it.
Crystal, this is the better life I prepared just for you. I'll be waiting for the day you use that black magic ring again.
Allegra, you say you're German nobility, but none of us has ever met your parents, and you never talk about your family. Allegra, you say you're German nobility, but none of us has ever met your parents, and you never talk about your family. Why would a real aristocratic heiress transfer here of all places? I told you. My parents are in Zurich handling some financial matters. They gave me a very large allowance and sent me back to the States to keep a low profile for now. Or are you questioning me? Do you think I'm putting on an act? I didn't mean it like that. Come on, Serafina. Allegra gave you that insanely expensive necklace. How could she be fake? Exactly. Stop overthinking it. I'm sorry. Maybe I read too much into it. It's fine. Not everyone can be comfortable around someone else's wealth. Here, have another glass. Today was amazing, Allegra. Thank you. All right, we're done.
Miss Allegra, here are today's hours.
Nice work. Call me anytime you have another gig like this. You can send the car back now? Yes, the rental ends today. I'll transfer the balance right away. Rental company? You can collect the terrace set and tableware now. I'll pay the loan interest later. Yes, the loan for that necklace.
The winery is rented, the car is rented, even this face is fake. The only real thing is that ruby necklace, and I bought it with borrowed money. But Crystal won't hold out for long. I give her a week. Within a week, she'll beg to take this perfect life for herself. And once she gets into this body, every bill and every debt becomes hers. This time, you're the one going under.
Mom.
Serafina, you're home. Come eat. How was school today? You look a little tired.
Same as always.
Have some soup. It'll warm you up. Ever since you fell into the creek as a little girl, this was what you wanted whenever you didn't feel well.
I don't have an appetite.
What's wrong? Does it taste off?
I said I don't have an appetite. I'm going upstairs.
Good evening, Miss Winslow.
Skip the pleasantarities. Look at this for me. Someone said it's worth millions. Tell me if it's real.
The cut, clarity, and class craftsmanship are all top wear. My estimate is that it may be worth more than just a few million.
She actually gave me the real thing? Why the hell does she have that much money? How can she just hand out a necklace like this?
She just has some money, so what? I have everything I want now. Everyone revolves around me. I'm better than her. The ring's last chance isn't worth wasting on her.
I knew one necklace wouldn't be enough to make you decide. If you're still hesitating, I'll give you another push.
You always want the best, don't you, Crystal? I've already prepared a life even better than the one you have now. Don't disappoint me. Are those the limited editions that just dropped in Milan? My dad had his assistant fly them in last night. He said only these shoes are worthy of the new captain. Allegra's shoes? Are those the Sobeys collaboration pair? Good eye. I have an unopened pair at home. Want me to bring them for you tomorrow? Oh my God! Thank you! What are you doing here? Today's practice is for official team members. Diane called me in. She has an announcement.
Everyone stop for a second. After last week's combined evaluation and the public vote on the school forum, this season's cheer captain will be Allegra.
Congrats! You were ahead by almost 800 votes on the forum. Total landslide! That's impossible! Since when does some stupid forum vote matter? I've been on this team for 2 years, and my family just donated a brand new scoreboard to the school! Face reality. Your dad's credit card can't buy you rhythm. Exactly. You fell 3 times at practice last week. You can't even land a back handspring. Allegra has perfect moves and the look. She's the real queen. Serafina, looks like so-called wealthy family doesn't work so well on this team.
She moves so stiff. Now we finally have a real captain.
They're all laughing at me.
Allegra, want to celebrate tonight? Sure. I need to handle something first.
She's always sneaking looks at Chad, so I'll start there. It's time she sees how easily the things she treasures can fall in hands. After this, there's no way she won't want my life.
Hi, Chard! Here.
Thanks. You came all this way just to bring me water?
I was passing by. Heard you guys broke a batting record today?
I'm batting cleanings next week.
Congrats. I'll carry your glove.
You know how to take care of one?
My family has a lot of old things. I know how to handle them.
Where are you headed? I'll drive you.
Parking lot. My car's restricted today.
Take mine.
That's my place. Who the hell does she think she is?
She really came.
You've been paying a lot of attention to me lately.
When I want someone, I don't do subtle.
My place. First the glove she touched, and now she's touching him.
Your pay for today. Keep your mouth shut. Otherwise, I don't mind telling everyone you gambled yourself broke on sports bets. She kissed him. You forced me into this. I'm taking everything that belongs to you. This time, with interest. I'm taking everything that belongs to you. This time, with interest. I need to talk to you. Now. Serafina? We were about to go. Come with me. Give me a minute. I'll be right back.
Finally, it's here.
Happy now? Happy about what? Cut the act! The second you showed up, everyone started looking at you. You stole my captain spot and you stole my Chad. My talent and charm speak for themselves. What's the problem? What, you're already losing it? Can't take it anymore? Yeah, I'm losing my mind. You showed up and took everything. Everyone's attention, every conversation, even Chad wants you. I liked him for so long, and he never once looked at me like that. So? So all of this should be mine. I should be the one everyone talks about. I'm sick of watching you steal the attention that should be mine. I'm sick of you becoming the center of everything the second you walk in. I'm sick of you taking the lead spot, the captain spot, and Chad's attention like it cost you nothing. And that life you were so proud of before, was it ever really yours? One more time. Once we switch, it'll all be mine. Your car, your money, everything you get so easily, including Chad's love.
Jump, take me back. Jump, take me back.
Switch.
Welcome back, Crystal. Welcome back. And enjoy carrying my debt.
What did you do? My face, my body. Relax, babe. It's just returning things to their rightful owner. From now on, I'm Allegra von Kleist. I'll smash it. If I destroy it, will that switch us back? Give my body back. Idiot. Only I can trigger the swap. You could smash 100 of them and it wouldn't matter. Shame I can't switch with anyone else now. But lucky for me, your identity is rich enough. Now it's time to check my trust fund. Wait, give me my body back. Please, Allegra, you can't do this. Move. I have nothing to say to you. I'm Allegra van Kleist now. Serafina, Allegra? The bell's about to ring. I'm telling everyone! I'm the real Allegra van Kleist! She stole my body! Save it. Nobody's buying your crazy story. This body is mine. This name, this identity, this whole life, all mine. Allegra, we need to go. We can't be late for Mr. White's class. Of course. Let's go.
What do you think you stole? A top-tier heiress? A perfect life? No. It's a cage I spent 10 years building just for you. The game has only just started, Crystal. This time, you're the one sinking. What do you think you stole? A top-tier heiress? A perfect life? No. It's a cage I spent 10 years building just for you. The game has only just started, Crystal. This time, you're the one sinking.
10 years. I'm finally home.
Honey, what happened? Why are you home 2 hours early?
I just pulled off something huge I've been planning for years. It went so smoothly I came home early.
You haven't hugged me like this in 5 or 6 years. Last time you said you were grown up and I was being embarrassing.
Did you win that business competition at school? Something like that. Much more important than a business competition.
I just baked chocolate chip cookies. Want a couple to hold you over?
Cookies can wait. I want your hot cocoa with 3 marshmallows.
You suddenly want that today?
I just wanted to taste something from when I was little. Is that not allowed?
Of course it is. Of course, I'll make it for you right now. I just baked chocolate chip cookies. Want a couple to hold you over?
Cookies can wait. I want your hot cocoa with 3 marshmallows.
You suddenly want that today?
I just wanted to taste something from when I was little. Is that not allowed?
Of course it is. Of course, I'll make it for you right now.
What's wrong? If something happened at school, tell me, okay?
Okay, I wasn't hurt. I just missed you so much.
Shh, don't cry. Shh, don't cry. Mom's here. I'm always here.
I've waited so long for the day you could hold me like this again.
My sweet. I'm home every day waiting to hold you. What do you want for dinner? Should I have Maria make that truffle pasta you liked recently, or the wagyu and foie gras rice bowl you were talking about last week?
Don't bother, Maria. I want what you make yourself. Apple pie, maple pancakes, and clam chowder.
Apple pie, maple pancakes, and clam chowder!
Okay. I'll make them. All of them. Why does it feel like the little Serafina from back then has come home? How does it taste?
Good, just like when I was little.
Your dad will be back next week. He wants to see you.
Okay. I'll wait for him.
Mine. All mine.
Enjoy while you can. After all, this is the last chance you'll ever get. Enjoy while you can. After all, this is the last chance you'll ever get. See that? This is how the rich life really feels.
Mine. Mine. The castle is mine. The vault is mine.
Tomorrow, Fifth Avenue. I'm buying everything in the windows and that red sports car. Right. Car first, then bags. I'll show them who the real aristocrat is.
Crystal, enjoy the last life you'll ever steal. This time, I'm making damn sure you pay.
Look at her. I heard the wait list is years long. Allegra, with you standing here, even the painting looks underdressed. Art is all about feeling, like sunlight. You can't hold it, but you can stand inside it. You always make everything sound so classy. Yes. Keep looking at me like that. After school, I'll pick up that. It'll look perfect with this. So, how does it feel wearing my face and standing in my place? Want it back? Please. Game's over. Your life, this house, this name should have been mine in the first place. So you're here to gloat? You're not crying or screaming. Look at you, adjusting already. Tears don't buy anything here. No one would believe them. Good. Then keep your eyes open and watch me enjoy this beautiful life with your identity. How long do you think a stolen identity can keep you this bold? What's the rush? The show's barely started. Just wait. I'll make you watch exactly how amazing my life is going to be in your skin.
Don't rush. The real show is about to begin.
Chad, what a coincidence. I heard you're playing this weekend. Take me with you. I want to watch.
Do I know you like that?
What do you mean? Before
was before. We're even now.
What do you mean, even? Aren't we?
Don't touch me. If it weren't for the money, I wouldn't even look twice at you.
What did you just say?
Get lost. Stop bothering me.
All the dirt I used to threaten him, I cleaned it up back when I was still Allegra. Now Allegra has nothing.
Some people really thought they were a princess. Turns out he was just into her credit card. Exactly. Chad said it himself. If it weren't for the money, who would even date her? And now Chad says they're even. He won't even take her to the game this weekend. Wait.
Let go.
Let's talk. I can give you more. Money isn't an issue.
How much can you give me? I'm expensive.
I'm a German aristic heiress. Why won't have money? $90 million! I knew this life came loaded. Take it. 500 grand. Pin is 6 zeros. Good thing you like money. Now I've got plenty.
Loan money always spends the sweetest.
Hey, Chard. We're on for this weekend's game, right? I want front row seats.
This money, is it really clean?
Pin is 6 zeros. Swipe whatever you want. As long as you're happy, I'm game. Some people think money can't buy feelings, but I know you like me exactly like this, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
See? We're perfect. He wants something, and I happen to have it. Nothing wrong with that. Have fun. Oh, we will. I've got enough money to keep him happy forever. Listen carefully. I'm the one standing next to him now, and I always will be.
Oh.
A relationship held together by money. Let's see how long it lasts when the money runs out. I'm throwing a housewarming party at my downtown penthouse this week. If you're here, you're invited. Take these $200 shopping cards and buy something decent. Don't show up looking cheap and kill the vibe. Oh my God, $200? You're way too generous. You and Chad are so perfect together. You're totally the hottest couple at school. I've always wanted to see what a downtown penthouse looks like. Thank you, Allegra.
She planned everything. Burgundy wine, a 3-star chef cooking on site. Just show up and have fun.
Don't run off, Serafina. I saved one for you. You can finally see what real elite social life looks like instead of wasting away in the corner like furniture.
Sure. I wouldn't miss it.
I can't wait to see your face when you realize every bill is yours to pay. Spend all you want. Every expensive check you sign makes the debt under Alleglica's name a little thicker. It's time you learned what it's like to build your own prison out of greed. Oh my God, these ceilings. How much does this cost downtown? Look at those floor-to-ceiling windows. All of Salem is under our feet. This place is basically a castle in the sky. Honestly, it's nothing. I own so many properties. This one is just a random crash pad I picked for school. Allegra, your life is literally a dream.
Of course it is. Look whose girlfriend she is.
Oh my God. Isn't that the Royal Emerald necklace Sotheby's auctioned in 1972? Oh, that necklace. Just some little thing my family collected ages ago. Little thing? That Pac Phillip is one of only 3 in the world. My dad resells luxury pieces, and he said one like it went for over 5 million last year. Really? I don't know much about these things. To me, it's just decoration collecting dust. Allegra, can I take some photos for the group chat? Everyone at school is going to be sick with jealousy. Of course. Take as many as you want. Get the art pieces in the shots too. Go ahead. The clearer the photos, the easier the damage claim will be. See that whole Salem skyline? Stay with me, and you'll have anything you want.
I knew you weren't like those useless trust fund girls who just live off their parents. Those girls who tried to shade you before. I saw through them. I like you for you, not the money.
Good eye. That limited supercar you wouldn't shut up about yesterday, I already put down the deposit. It'll be in the school parking lot next week.
Seriously? I just made a bet with the guys on the baseball team. I'll wear the custom cufflinks you gave me and blind them all.
That's nothing. Whatever you want, I can give it to you. Crystal, everything you fought so hard to steal is the very thing dragging you to hell.
Is this the bottle you mentioned last week? A century-old Royal Riesling? I saw one like it at auction. It nearly hit 6 figures, and even rich people couldn't get it.
It's not a big deal. Everyone here's a friend. You want a drink? Open it. Holy shit, for real? Allegra, you're insane! My dad's been hunting for that wine for 6 months and couldn't find one. As long as everyone has fun, this is nothing. When my credit limit's next week, I'll take you all to my family castle in Bavaria for 2 weeks. The Jeller is full of bottles like this.
I'll open it. I took a class in Napa on old vinches. I won't spill a drop.
Wait. Wait. Serafina, are you scared we'll drink something you could never afford? Royal Reserve, 1971. This bottle is insanely expensive. Even if Allegra can afford it, we shouldn't just open it like this.
Don't be a buzzkill. Allegra said it's from her family's cellar.
Are you sure? Serafina's right. That looks way too expensive. Too expensive? Serafina, you're overthinking it. Listen, this bottle and everything else you've seen in this apartment, none of it means anything to me. Open it. Drink whatever you want. If there's any left, wash your hands in it, take a bath in it, I don't care. Wow.
This tastes incredible.
These are ours now. Oops. Slipped. It doesn't matter anyway, right? Of course. I have more things than I can count. Stop. Oh? What does Miss Winsville have to say now? This wine, all these things here are absurdly expensive. Trashing it like this is such a waste.
Come on, don't ruin the night. Just because you're broke doesn't mean everyone else can't have fun.
Chad, don't say that. Serafina is just used to counting pennies. But this is my party. My money. I can spend it however I want. Your money? Are you sure? You think this is going to embarrass me? I'm only raising a possibility. Back off? No, Serafina. All of this party, this attention, all of it, it's mine now. You can ache over it all you want. If I want to burn it to the ground, I will. Keep going! There's better wine in the cellar! Tonight, it's all on me! Keep going! There's better wine in the cellar! Tonight, it's all on me! Had enough? If not, I've got 2 more cases of Bordeaux in the cellar.
Allegra, can we really take this?
Of course. It's my money. I spend it how I want. Some people have been wearing a sour face all night. What, is that Winslow family etiquette? Ruin everyone else's fun? Exactly, Serafina. It's not your family's money. Allegra doesn't even care.
Ignore Serafina. Some people just can't stand seeing anyone else live better than them.
Hear that, Serafina? This is my party. My house, my guests. Everything you have now, the attention, the friends, this life, it's all mine. I can afford it. And you? You can only stand there watching, dying of jealousy. I'm not jealous. Then what is it? I'm wondering what you'll all use to pay Allegra back if Allegra comes after you for damages later. What are you talking about? Every glass you break tonight, every sip of wine, every piece of jewelry you put on, any of it, could become a bill you can't afford. Allegra, we really won't have to pay for any of this, right? Allegra, we really won't have to pay for any of this, right? The party just started. I said everything tonight is on me! Some people have no money, so they assume the whole world is just as broke. Allegra, it's not that we don't trust you, but those bills Serafina mentioned, if you ask us to pay later, we can't afford it. So you believe Serafina, not me?
Hey, you're overthinking this. Do you know who Allegra is? You think she cares about this kind of money? Right, Allegra? This is nothing to you.
Exactly. If I invited you, I can handle it.
Serafina Winslow! Enough! You've been making creepy little comments since the party started, all aimed to Allegra. You're jealous, aren't you? Jealous of everything she has now. That's why you're trying to kill the mood and turn everyone against her.
Fine. If Allegra is that generous, I have nothing else to say. So everything eaten here today, every bottle opened, every piece of jewelry taken or worn, and anything that might be damaged were voluntarily given by you, Allegra von Kleist, and you alone accept every consequence. Correct? Yes, because I want to. I'm hosting. I'm paying. Are you done?
You heard her, Serafina. Stop being so bitter.
Good. Then let me make one thing clear. I don't take freebies and I don't owe favors. I haven't eaten a bite, drank a sip, or touched a single thing here tonight. This apartment's security system keeps a complete record. From the moment I walked in, my fingerprints haven't touched any plate, glass, bottle, or any of those untouchable valuables. Check whenever you want. Serafina, why are you acting so above everyone? Who is this performance for? You think you'll ever get another chance to touch things like this?
Exactly. You had the chance and you were too useless to take it. Allegra brought someone like you here to see real life, and you got lucky as hell?
This penthouse's short-term read expires at midnight. The real owner and his house manager are already on their way back. The Herdung states clearly, all antiques, silverware, artwork, and furnishings in the apartment are strictly forbidden to be touched, moved, or damaged by the tenant or guests. The penalty is 10 times the value. I truly can't wait. When the landlord knocks with the police, what will that German aristocratic Hermes face of yours look like? When the landlord knocks with the police, what will that German aristocratic Hermes face of yours look like?
I said I'll pay for everything. Keep partying.
Exactly. Allegra has money. This stuff is nothing. Some people are broke, so they can't stand anyone else being happy.
Catch, this one's nice. Drink! It's all on me! I swear, Allegra, you're the coolest person at this school. Who could even compete? I used to think rich people were all stuck up. You're nothing like that. Of course she's different. She's Allegra von Kleider, Heiress to a Bavarian castle, remember?
Seriously, we need parties like this all the time. This is amazing.
It's no big deal. Whatever you like in this place, use it. If it breaks, it's on me. You heard her! Cheers for Allegra!
Right on time.
Serafina? Why are you hiding over there? Come down and have fun. Would she dare? 1 cup in here probably costs months of her allowance. Can the Winslocks even compare to Allegra?
What the hell are you doing in my apartment? What the hell are you doing in my apartment? My God. What the hell happened here? Put that down. That's 19th century. Who the hell are you?
Who are you? How did you get in? This is my home. Get out. Now.
I should get out? Miss Klimas, did you forget the lease you signed when you rented this place from me?
This is trespassing. We can call the police. Leave. Or we'll call security.
Call the police? Great. Let them see what you've done to my luxury apartment. And Clause 3 of the contract is perfectly clear. Every piece of jewelry, every antique, every collective in that case is off limits. What did you promise me when you signed? What the hell is this?
What contract? I don't know you. This apartment belongs to my family.
Your family? The deed says James Holland. Should I pull it up for you right now? Allegra von Kleist, you rented this apartment through an agency last month, paid a 3-month deposit, and I have every bank record. You said you'd stay quietly and never touch my collection.
You're lying. I've never even seen you. Crystal, you stole 10 years from me. Now spend the rest of your life paying it back. Crystal, you stole 10 years from me. Now spend the rest of your life paying it back.
Allegra, is he telling the truth? This place is rented?
Are you insane? This is Allegra's home. Why would she rent an apartment? You just barged in here out of nowhere. Who are you to trash our friend? Exactly! You're the scammer breaking into someone's home and smearing near our friend. Allegra is a cliss. This apartment is nothing to her. Thank you. He must be crazy. Or he has the wrong person. I don't know him.
Wait. Everybody calm down. If Allegra says this is hers, that's easy. Show him the property deed, and this is over.
Right. Allegra, show it to him. Shut this psycho up for good. And put our minds at ease, Allegra. Facts shut people up. The deed. Of course I have it. But a document that important wouldn't just be lying around a party apartment. My housekeeper must have it secured.
No need for all that. I brought it. Look carefully. Short-term lease. 3-month term, $50,000 deposit. Tenant signature, Allegra von Kleist. Tenant signature, Allegra von Kleist. Allegra, this signature, it's your handwriting.
No! That's impossible. Allegra, say something. The address matches too. This building, this unit.
Everybody see it? Good. Now let's talk damages. Furniture, artwork, and every antique jewel in that display case are covered by the contract. Anything damaged is paid at full value.
Allegra, you said this jewelry was from your family collection. You said we could look at anything.
So, all of this is rented? Even the jewelry belongs to the landlord? Allegra, you've been lying to us?
I didn't know. I thought...
You thought? Clause 7 states clearly, the tenant may not touch or move any item inside the display case. You signed it. My lawyer and the police are already on the way. Major property damage, massive value, evidence everywhere. Every one of you is a witness and could be treated as an accomplice.
No, I can't pay for this. My parents will kill me. Allegra, what is going on? You screwed us.
Hey, listen, this has nothing to do with me. I was just at the party. I didn't touch anything. I can leave right now. Leave? No one leaves before the police arrive. You better give me an explanation. Are these documents real or not? You better give me an explanation. Are these documents real or not? Allegra von Kleist, the damage list and a copy of the lease are right here. The police are on their way.
This apartment? This wasn't yours? Mine? When did I ever say this apartment was mine? Allegra, isn't this your apartment? Yeah. It was always you, Allegra. You told everyone this was your property. You pointed at those jewels and called them family pieces.
Wait, so this place really is rented by you?
It's not Serafina's apartment? How is that possible? Then what about the car, the accounts, the photos of the Bavarian castle Serafina showed me? Were those rented too? Just to set me up? Just to trick me into swapping souls? No. The car was real, the money was real, you can't fake that. The German noble identity, the documents, Serafina wouldn't go this far. Serafina is lying to me. Seraph has to be. Because I swapped bodies with Serafina. Serafina is staging this to scare me into swapping back. I won't fall for it. Allegra von Kleist is real. I have to be real.
Tell me the damages. I can afford them. Tell me the damages. I can afford them. It's fine. I'm Allegra von Kleist, Heiress to the Kleist family of Bavaria. This kind of money is pocket change to my family. Right. That necklace Allegra gave me was supposedly worth tens of thousands. And the car Allegra drove last time was limited edition.
Sir, you heard Allegra. Allegra's background may be a little beyond either of us to question.
Background? I look at contracts and bills. The party villa lease expires tonight. You're now illegally occupying the property. Add the smashed wine, stained carpet, and that 19th century diamond brooch someone knocked loose. Preliminary total $128,000. Miss Kellist, can you pay?
Of course. Give me the account, I'll transfer it now. Kleist don't skip bills.
Misunderstanding. This is all a misunderstanding. Miss Clays's lawyers will handle every detail, right?
Exactly. My family lawyer will contact you.
Damaged custom furniture, imported marble restoration, and the sound system soaked in champagne. $128,000. Plus lost work time, emotional distress, and those bottles from my collection that your classmates sprayed around like water guns.
1945 vintage, 2 bottles. Last year's auction price, $1.2 million each.
Hear that? The wine alone is $2.4 million. Add everything else, and let's make it a clean number. $100 million.
$100 million? That's impossible.
Fine. I'll transfer it right now. Account number.
Miss Kleist, are you sure?
It's just $100 million. My Bavarian castle costs more than that to maintain every year. Give me 1 minute.
Go ahead. The apartment you're living in, the car you're driving, those pretty numbers in the bank. I built them all with the last $4 million I took before leaving Raven, leveraged into a chain of loans. 10 shell companies guaranteeing one another, all stacked into a mirage. And the due date is today. I said it myself.
Hold on. The system is being slow. Maybe the amount is too large. It needs multi-factor verification.
Allegra, maybe...
Shut up!
Miss Kleist?
Impossible. There was clearly money in the account. What's wrong? Payment declined? Don't tell me your German heiress act is fake. Why is this taking so long?
Miss Kleist, my time is valuable.
The system, international transfers, have time zones. Switzerland is...
You didn't come up short, did you?
Are you questioning me?
I'm not questioning you, I'm worried. Here, show me the balance screen on your banking app, and I'll lend you money to cover it, fine?
Why should I show you my account information?
Because you said you could pay right now, and now you plena!
She probably doesn't even have the guts to check her balance.
Shut up!
Show me!
$1?
German aristocratic heiress with $1 in the bank?
$1? You had $1 and rented this apartment? Drove that car? Made all of us treat you like a princess?
No, that's...
That's what? A Swiss trust fund? A Bavarian castle? Was all of it fake as hell? I followed you around like an idiot, took you to dinner, carried your bags for $1 damn in your account?
So all those designer things were fake too? Chad, let me explain.
Don't touch me! You have a frozen account with $1 in it, and you're pretending to be an heiress?
It was you. You designed all of this. Allegra, I don't understand what you're talking about. You invited me to the party, remember?
Exactly. Serafina was just a guest.
Shut up! You don't know anything! From the first day you transferred here. Those run-ins, those talks, all that castle crap you told me, you laid it all out, didn't you? You led me step by step right into the trap. I don't follow. Sir, I was standing by the window the entire time. None of this has anything to do with me. The security footage will prove it. No. It's not supposed to be like this. I swapped back. You! It was you! You ruined everything!
So it was you all along. Allegra von Kletter, the Bavarian castle, the Swiss trust fund, all bullshit.
That 1945 Romanée Conté, you poured it straight into glasses without even using a decanter. I should have known. And those bags. You said they were little gifts you grabbed from your family closet. Did I force you to take them? Did I put a gun to your head and made you open them and wear them? Look at that diamond necklace. How many selfies did you take wearing it? How many posts did you make? And now you say I tricked you? And you touched that sports car key over and over and asked if you could drive it to the beach? When you were enjoying it, wait, didn't you, Shoy? Oh, just tie expensive, I can't accept it.
Because you acted like the real thing. We thought you were.
The real thing? When you were sucking up to me and circling me, did you care whether I was real? You only cared whether I could get you into those clubs and buy you things your parents wouldn't. Every sip of wine, this apartment, every single thing. You reached for it yourselves. Now that there's trouble, you're dumping it all on me? Are you really innocent? Before the party, I warned everyone. I said Allegra's gifts were too expensive. And if she changed her mind later and asked you to pay them back, none of us could afford it. No one listened. Jenna, you said I was jealous. Chad, you said I was small-minded and couldn't stand seeing you happy.
Then what now? The landlord wants $128,000, wine, catering, and all this junk. The bill is in Allegra von Kleist's name. The police are looking for that name too. Earlier, in front of everyone, you swore you'd cover every expense. Does that still count?
Those wines, you're the one who insisted on opening the most expensive bottles. Yeah, and the jewelry. You told us to try it on and said it was on your tab. So now, you're all pinning this on me?
Who else, Miss Kleister? Or should I call you something else? Can anyone find that trust fund? Does that Bavarian castle have an address?
You all crowded around me. You all wanted those things.
We wanted them, so you gave them? With what money? That noble title that doesn't even exist?
You. From the first day you transferred here. Better car, more expensive bags, people always fonging after you. You kept showing off in front of me. You told me you had a trust, a castle, a life I could only dream of. I shared my experience. What's wrong with that?
Shared? You were flaunting it! You knew, didn't you?
You knew I had a way to get everything you had, so you dangled bait, waited for me to bite, and let me swap into this damn body loaded with debt. You planned it from the start. I don't know what you're talking about.
You do! Of course you do. I swapped back. So why is it still like this? Why? I worked for 10 years. I did so much. Why am I still broke in the end? It's not fair. Give me back what's mine.
Freeze, Crystal Flynn. You're under arrest on multiple counts of fraud and identity theft.
Are you Allegra von Klein?
Yes.
We've received a complaint that you intentionally damaged another person's property. Come with us.
They handled everything. Emily and Jenna.
You showed those things to us. You said they were nothing to you.
This is a summons.
She's the fake one.
I'm Serafina. You all witnessed the assault just now. I have nothing to do with her other charges.
Allegra von Klinst, come with us for questioning.
This isn't over, Serafina. I swear, this is not over!
Oh my God. Serafina, did you see that? The police put her in handcuffs. She almost dragged us down with her. She used loans to pretend she was rich. That Bavarian castle she talked about, all made up. Serafina, we owe you big time. If it weren't for you, we might have been dragged into this too. Exactly. We really thought she was European nobility. Turns out she's a total fraud. She treated us to afternoon tea, gave us those expensive chocolates. That money was probably scammed too. Is that right? She paid for this party. You surrounded her for photos and posted 20 stories captioned, "Welcome our new princess." Yesterday, she drove you around in a rented sports car. Chloe, you made sure the logo showed in your selfie. When she offered jewelry, Jenna, you were the first to say yes. You drank the tea Allegra bought. You took the things Allegra gave you. You believed the stories Allegra invented and helped spread them. Now that Allegra is in trouble, you're just almost dragged into it victims? You don't hate liars. You hate betting on the wrong person. Did you enjoy these 10 years?
Now it's time to pay them back.
Serafina, dinner's ready.
How was school today?
Fine.
This is for you.
It's that limited edition colorway you insisted on last month. Eleanor waited 3 hours at the New York boutique to reserve it.
Last time I said it was too expensive and didn't buy it. Afterward, I felt I shouldn't have done that.
Last month?
Yes, you said you wanted to be the first girl on the cheer squad to have it.
Eleanor remembered.
Thank you, but I don't need it anymore.
What?
I don't need this bag now. Are you still angry? Because I didn't buy it last time?
Eleanor felt guilty for weeks.
I'm not angry.
If you don't like the style, we can exchange it. It's not about the style. I just don't want these things anymore.
But you used to love these. You wanted every new release.
That was before.
She's changed too much. She talked about that bag every day last month. Why doesn't she care now? The way she talks, her eyes, everything is different. Serafina, we've thought about it. Whatever happened, this is from us.
Mom, Dad, I meant what I said last time.
Sweetheart, we just want to see you happy.
I'm happy. Sitting here with both of you.
Do you remember when you were 7? We spent the whole afternoon in the raspberry garden behind the hill. You came running over with both hands full of berries and said you didn't want any presents, only to be with Mom and Dad forever.
Of course I remember. Your dress was covered in thorns, Dad's shoes sank into the mud, and it rained on us while we walked home. You made hot cocoa for me, and I said it was the best thing in the world.
Yes. You put the sweetest raspberry in my mouth and said we'd go picking every year. We laughed because you were so little and already making promises.
I don't need any gifts. What I want is the 3 of us, always like this, safe, together. This is enough. The bail hearing moved up a full day. Of course you couldn't wait, Crystal. It's time. Those old friends from Raven I prepared for you should be let out of their cage.
It's her! She's the fake!
Allegra? How did you—
I'm not Allegra! I'm Serafina!
There you are. Mom, don't go near Allegra. Allegra just escaped from the police station and Allegra is unstable.
Shut up! I'm your daughter! Sarah's lying to you!
What are you talking about?
It's true! Serafina shoved me into this body and into all this debt!
Allegra, you were arrested for using Allegra's identity and property. The court documents are clear. Are you here to extort us now?
No! The habits, the little things, the things only you would know! I remember them all!
Are you saying you're my daughter?
Mom, if Allegra were really me, why would Allegra commit crimes under Allegra's identity? Would anyone from the Winslow family let herself become that?
You set this up! All of it!
Set what up? Your identity theft? Your debts? Mom, can't you see she's making up some bizarre story to cover her crimes?
Allegra, I don't know what you've been through, but my daughter Serafina is right here. Please leave my home. Now.
You can't do this. Mom, please, look at me. The limited bags, the parties, my tantrums. You remember all of it, right?
Those are things my daughter did.
Yes. So you understand now? I'm the one—
The pony.
Yes, the pony. When I was 8, Dad said no, so I locked myself in the music room.
Sweetheart, don't go hungry. Have some milk first.
Who wants this? Hey! And this, it's so childish. I don't care. Dad has to buy me that pony. Go tell him right now.
Later, Bad really bought it for me. Then I wanted that limited edition saddle set. You said it too expensive and made for adults. I lay down at the equestrian shop and refused to leave. You finally bought it, but made me promise I'd use it until I was 16.
Anyone who watched closely could invent stories like that.
They're not invented, Mom. Look at me. Look into my eyes in 12. On Dad's birthday, I fought with him because he promised to take me to see the siren come into port, then forgot. I stormed into the study and smashed his favorite siren model ship. You were standing in the doorway. You saw everything, but you didn't say a word. You just knelt down and picked up those little pieces of wood one by one for a long time.
The siren.
Those things. She couldn't possibly know them, right? Only I know. Only your Seraphina would know.
You lied to me! You promised you'd take me! You never keep your word!
How do you know that much detail? Even me picking up the pieces.
Because I was there! Because I'm— Mom. When I noticed the siren model was gone, I asked Dad. He only said it had been broken by accident, but I know his grandfather made it by hand. If I had really done something like that, I'd never forgive myself, and I certainly wouldn't use it as leverage against you. Mom, there's more. When I was 14, I secretly took your car and crashed into the mailbox. I was terrified. I parked it in the garage and told you the car got scratched. When you found out, all you said was, "Next time you want to drive, tell me first." That sounds like a story someone repeated from hearsay. It's not a story! Mom, look at me! Seraphina couldn't know this, could Seraphina? Only I know. Only your daughter would know. You don't have to struggle with this. I can prove it's me. Mom, do you remember what we planted in the garden when I was 7, right before I fell into the creek? Blue ballows. Blue ones. You said when they bloomed, they'd sound as pretty as the creek?
Blue ballows. But that happened before.
I heard you talk about that. Then if you insist you're the real one, you should be able to answer this. When I was 6, Mom wouldn't let me keep an injured little bird. What did I throw into the backyard pool? Look at me, Mom. Please, look at me. I'm Seraphina. I'm your daughter. Mom, Allegra is not. Allegra is a fraud who stole someone else's life. Shut up! You're the fake! What proof do you have? Mom, do you remember the night before the bridge broke when I was 7?
What?
There was thunder that night. I was terrified. I held my little bunny pillow and hid inside your closet. Seraphina could have overheard that. Mom, don't believe Seraphina. When I was 6, I lost your sapphire ring. You didn't blame me. You gave me a little shovel and let me dig all afternoon under the old apple tree in the backyard.
And at the end, you were covered in mud, holding the ring you dug up.
You told me that whenever I lost something, I should go under that tree and I'd find it, but I knew you had bought a new ring and buried it there first. No, that's not how it was. When I was 5, I played cello off stage for the first time. I got so scared I cried. You came onto the stage and carried me down. Seraphina is making it up. Mom, Seraphina is lying to you. Seraphina found all of this out somewhere. Then you answer. What color was I wearing when I cried that day? Which pillow was I holding in the closet? What was carved into the wooden handle of the old shovel under the apple tree? When you carried me off that stage, you whispered something in my ear. You said, "Don't be afraid. Mommy will always know which one is my little girl."
It's you. It really is you.
No, that's not true. I'm the one. I'm Seraphina. This is impossible. How do you know these things? Even I never heard them. Did you investigate us? Who did you pay? Where the hell did you get on this? I didn't need to. You're lying! You can't possibly be— Then what am I? Crystal Flynn, tell me. If I'm not Seraphina Winslow, who am I supposed to be? Impossible. This is impossible. When you tore away the ruby ring, did you look back into the water? Did you watch me sink? You can't be. Of course I'm Seraphina Winstock. Crystal Flynn, don't you recognize me? Did you really think I was dead? It was you. It was you all along. Mrs. Winslow, don't believe her! Those things Seraphina knows, the closet, the ring, the shoggle, Seraphina stole them! Stole my memories. She can change faces, what can't she do? 10 years ago in the water, it was her. She switched everything. Switched what? My life, my home. Mrs. Winslow, please look at me. For 10 years, I brought you breakfast every morning. I went with you to charity galas. Do you remember? When I was 15, I had pneumonia and my fever hit 104. You sat by my bed all night, wiping my forehead with cold towels. You said, "My sweetheart, get better soon." You called me sweetheart.
I do remember that. You held my hand all night. Your palm was soaked with sweat.
Then you should know who's real. Seraphina's just a thief who stole my memories to fool you. You have to choose now. Choose this stranger who's only been back for a few days, or choose the girl who stayed with you for 10 years and called you mom for 10 years. Choose. Do you want me or Seraphina?
Get up first.
You chose me, didn't you?
Of course I know my daughter.
Mom!
I know my daughter. Seraphina's right here. Serafina is my daughter.
Mom, please, just look at me one more time. I'm your Serafina.
My daughter is standing right here. Allegra, leave my home. Now.
You can't! I'm the one! Should I call security? Or should we let the police handle your debt situation? She stole my face! She stole my name! Mom, don't let her fool you!
Enough. My daughter is Serafina Winslow, and you are a fugitive suspected of identity theft and financial fraud. Are you leaving on your own, or should I wait for the police to escort you out?
You'll pay for this.
My sweetheart, when you were little, you twisted the edge of your dress whenever you were nervous. I told you so many times to stop, but you never could. And just now, standing beside the piano, you were twisting your hem. In that moment, I understood everything. Serafina, you're home.
Mom. It took me 10 years to stand here again.
My sweetheart, you're home. Don't cry. You're home now, so don't cry.
I waited 10 years for this hug. Everything I learned from Raven wasn't just for revenge. It was to protect this. If anyone ever reaches for my family again, I'll make them pay. Completely.
Are you hungry? I'll make you something. Maple pancakes. Your favorite when you were little.
Okay. Allegra Flynn. On the tree-lined road beside the Winslow estate. She's operating under the identity of Allegra von Kleist. As soon as possible. She won't stay there long. Found you. I knew you'd come looking for me. This is all because of you! You stole everything from me! You made me end up like this! Really? Because I remember you were the one who wanted to switch with me first. Give me my life back, or I'll tell everyone! Tell who? The police? The gift I prepared for you is already on its way.
Allegra von Kleinst. Or should I call you number 7?
I don't know you! You've got the wrong person! It's Serafina!
You stole $4 million from the organization to rent castles, take out loans, and buy jewelry and luxury goods. Principal plus interest, it's time to pay.
I didn't steal it! Serafina did! Serafina is number 7! Go after her!
This is the entry record from the organization's Zurich safe house 3 years ago. On the last card swipe, the chip retained a fingerprint. It matches the fingerprint we collected from you at Salem High perfectly.
No, that's impossible.
Boss, stop wasting time on her.
These are your plastic surgery records. We found the surgeon. Every consent form, every postmortem photo matches the face you have now. What else do you have to say?
I'm not number 7! I'm Crystal Flynn!
You thought changing your face and stealing a name would erase you from Raven's ledger?
It's over, Allegra. This is where you end.
I baked your childhood favorite. Try one and tell me if I got it right.
It smells exactly right.
Reading the news?
Local alert.
Things have been unsettling around here lately.
Yeah.
Serafina. The Museum of Fine Arts in Boston has a new exhibition this weekend. I booked 2 tickets. If you'd like, we could stay overnight like we used to.
I'd like that. We haven't gone to an art show together in a long time.
Then I'll have Hannah clean the guest room. Saturday morning?
Okay. I'm going upstairs to change. It's a little hot.
Go ahead.